Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Clarabelle Nightingale here, back at it with another video. And this is only going to be like a 25-minute episode, and we're going to continue the urban legends, and we're going to basically just chill here until sunrise. Louisiana, the Grunch. Excuse me. Now, Grunch Road is an old dirt road that leads deep into the woods and eventually to a dead end. It is the favorite place for teenagers to go and do whatever teenagers do, until they learned about the Grunch. The Grunch was rumored to be a group of deformed half-human, half-monsters that resulted from years of isolation in the Louisiana bayous. In the present day, it's said that if you find yourself on Grunch Road, don't get out of your car. If you see a goat who looks injured, the stories say that the Grunch uses goats to lure people out of their cars so they can eat them and drain their blood. Maine, the mysterious stain on Colin Jonathan Buck's tomb. The tomb of Colin Jonathan Buck in Bucksport bears a mysterious leg-shaped stain. The story goes that Buck sentenced a woman to burn for witchcraft. And while she was burning, her leg rolled out of the fire. It's also been said that the witch cursed Buck's tomb to always bear a stain for the injustice. Rightfully so. Hang on, I'm about to get my pups closer. Anyways, it is said that people have tried to get rid of the stain twice, but the stain keeps reappearing. Maryland, Chessie the Chesapeake Bay Monster. There we go. Chessie sightings have been around since the 1930s, but really starts to pick up steam in the 80s, when photograph evidence became more readily available. Chessie is said to resemble a snake, measured around 30 feet, and is approximately the thickness of a telephone pole. I don't know why that's an important detail, but okay. There hasn't been any recorded attacks from Chessie, but a 30-foot long snake does not sound like something most people would like to run into. Spirits of the Hoosick Tunnel. In the 24-year-long construction of the Hoosick Tunnel in western Massachusetts. This is in Massachusetts, by the way. I feel like that was nearly obvious as soon as I said Massachusetts, but it's fine. The pups are running away. In the 24th, okay, yeah. Approximately 200 men died. Death was so associated with the tunnel that it was actually nicknamed the Bloody Pit. After a particularly gruesome explosion in either 1867 or 1868, 13 miners were trapped inside the tunnel. The other workers assumed that the miners had died, but eventually it was discovered the miners had lived, built a raft to combat floating, and eventually died due to poisonous gas inhalation. It is said that these 13 miners haunted the tunnel for years, moaning and briefly appearing as ghosts. Michigan, the little girl on Knock Knock Road. The legend of Knock Knock Road says that there was a little girl who was murdered on Knock Knock Road in the Detroit area, and now she appears to drivers as their car at their car window, knocking to try to find the person who killed her. Minnesota, the Kingston Runestone. We're just gonna sleep. In 1898, a Swedish-American farmer found a gigantic slab of rock on his farm and had symbols that appeared to be Norse. And since then, no one has figured out where it came from. While most historians have debunked the rock, now known as the Kingston Rune, as a hoax due to dating and the inconsistencies with the Norse language of the time, the myth has persisted. But if it wasn't the Vikings, who did leave the mysterious rock? And what does it say? Someone needs to go translate it. If you know Norse, go translate it. Minnesota. And we gotta sleep again because we can only be awake at night. And we'll have territory to do. Great. That's honestly all good because then we can just read more. Penny, Frankie, Zombie, Scarecrow, in the den. Ooh, heck. Territory. First, we're gonna get some food, though. Okay. Hang on. Deer Island's haunted treasure. The ghost of Deer Island originates in Mississippi. Originates from the old pirate story. The story says that back in the 1920s, two men were fishing on Deer Island when they heard rustling in the bushes. A noise they assumed was caused by wild hogs. Eventually, they decided to check it out and encountered a headless skeleton. They ran back to their boat, and the skeleton followed them all the way there. According to the pirate story, there was a ship that sailed in Billock's Bay and buried their treasure on Deer Island. The crew decided to behead one of their own and left his body behind to guard their treasure. Okay then. Missouri. Momo the Missouri Monster. Okay. Momo is Missouri's version of Bigfoot or Sasquatch. Sasquatch. He's been said to have terrible body odor, a pumpkin-shaped head, and an appetite for dogs. In 1968, Momo reportedly tried to abduct a 4-year-old boy, though no evidence was ever found. I don't know why I find that funny. My humor is broken. Montana. The story of Sacrifice Cliff. Odd, I've never heard of this. The story of Sacrifice Cliff comes from an old Native American legend. 2 members of the Crow tribe arrived in their village from a trip to find that almost everyone there had been infected with smallpox and died. So heartbroken about the loss of their loved ones, the 2 decided to blindfold their horses and ride off the cliff to join the tribe on the other side. Sacrifice Cliff is visible from almost anywhere in Billings. It's sad and a bit spooky to think about the story while the cliff is looming over the entire city. Fair enough. Nebraska. The Poisoned Girl at Sentinel Hill. Jeez, my shirt's choking me. Hang on. There we go. When Insider chose the most haunted place in each state, Sentinel Hall, not Hill, Hall, was a no-brainer. People claimed that there have been multiple ghosts roaming the hills, but the creepiest story of Sentinel Hall originates in the 1940s, when it used to be a high school. And the story says that a student was playing her clarinet, suffered a heart attack, and died. Because her reed was poisoned, now people claim to feel cold spots, hear disembodied music, and to have witnessed an empty rocking chair start to rock. Ooh, Elkhart. I could do an elk hunt. Though we might have no luck. Oh yeah? Y'all want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Screw elk. I don't like these guys. They can die. I'm about to take out your whole herd if you're not careful. That's what I thought. Finally. Nevada. The truth about Area 51. There is perhaps no urban legends, myth, or conspiracy more famous than Nevada's Area 51. A mysterious government facility that is rumored to be associated with aliens. The U.S. government... Nightmare, what the frig are you doing? Hang on. Let me help my idiot mate. There's no one more down than him. It's fine. Okay, anyways. A mysterious government facility that is rumored to be associated with aliens. The U.S. government officially states that Area 51 is classified due to national security, which only fuels the fire. The security surrounding Area 51 is what makes it inherently creepy. And with government admitting to a program investigating UFOs, the theory about what actually is going on inside continues to seem more plausible. Now, I myself believe that there could be something out there, but I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. But be respectful of other people and their opinions. New Hampshire, the Witch of Hampton, Goody Cole. Huh. Eunice Goody Cole was the only woman in New Hampshire history to have been tried for witchcraft multiple times. Her first charge was in 1656 and was charged again in 1671. When she died and her body was recovered, the townspeople were rumored to have staked her through the heart to prevent her from haunting their town. People continue to blame Goody Cole for the misfortune of Hampton citizens for the past 300 years. For example, a boat full of Hampton residents overturned and everyone on board drowned, even though they were in swimming distance from shore. People blamed Goody Cole for the crash and for cursing the passengers by having them forget how to swim. I can speak. This is fine. New Jersey, the Jersey Devil. This is honestly my favorite story. The story of the Jersey Devil has been around since the 1700s. The legend states that a woman named Mother Weed became pregnant with her 13th child and said, "Let this one be the devil." Once the child was born, it grew hooves, wings, horns, and a tail. Now the mother has been spotted predictably throughout history in the Pine Barrens region of New Jersey. And the state has embraced the legend so much that they named their hockey team after it. Oh yeah, the Jersey Devils! Junction Butte. Screw these guys, hang on. New Mexico. La Malahora. La Malahora, which translates to the evil hour, is an entity that you don't want to run into on a dark road. Legend says that at first it appears to be a ball of black energy, consistently moving and changing its size and shape. If you look at it, it will drive you insane and will slowly kill you. At other times, it appears to be a scary-looking woman. It's said that if you see her at a crossroads, you or someone in your family will die. Okay? That it just keeps getting inherently more creepy. These urban legends are really cool. Anyways, New York, Cropsey. The story of Cropsey has many intonations, but it generally tells the story of a man who stalked a sleepaway campsite / psychiatrist facility / children's hospital, had a hook for a hand, and killed children who were wandering alone at night. Every single person who went to camp in upstate New York has heard about Cropsey. Things took a more sinister turn when a documentary posted that Cropsey was actually real. A convicted child kidnapper named Adrian Rand. Okay. It's okay. So urban legends are fine. I love urban legends. They're so fun to kind of be spooked out. But it's all fun and games until you find out the urban legend is real. Yeah. Anyways, North Carolina, the beast of Ballinboro. In the 1950s, multiple dogs were found dead and drained of blood in the North Carolina town of Bladenboro. People believed that there was a vampire beast in the woods, and they tried to hunt the animal. Today, the town of Bladenboro has embraced its history, and residents actually hold a beast feast every year. While some people are convinced that the beast was probably a particularly large bobcat, it's never been confirmed exactly what was stalking their town and killing and draining their dogs' blood. That's what concerns me the most, because like, it would make sense if it was a bobcat to find the dogs eaten, right? Bobcats don't drain their prey of blood. They are carnivores and they eat meat. They don't have the power to drain something of blood. That's just not a thing. Okay. North Dakota, White Lady Lane. The story of White Lady Lane is a tragic one. The legend states that a young woman became pregnant out of wedlock, and her religious parents forced her to marry the father. The baby ended up dying after their wedding. The girl, so upset about her baby and her forced marriage, hung herself. Hanged doesn't seem right, so I'm just gonna say hung herself from a bridge in her wedding dress. Locals claim to see her ghost hanging from the bridge. Ohio. The Werewolf of Defiance. This is gonna be interesting. Werewolves. I don't know. Oh my goodness, there was a time that, you know what? I'll continue the story tomorrow. It is time to end off the video here, so we're going to read this story tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next one. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then you might like others, please make sure you give this video a good old pause up and subscribe. Also, make sure you hit that bell notification so that way you don't miss any single time I upload. I really do hope you enjoy. I'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye, guys.